24th of May 2025, which means it is officially 1 month until I get married. So welcome to the wedding diaries. This little vlog is going to be covering everything wedding related I do on the month run up until I get married. And I have discussed it a little bit on Instagram, but in case you weren't aware, I am technically having multiple weddings. We are technically having 3. So the first one, which is obviously happening a month today, is our legal wedding. We are getting legally married in Morocco. So it'll kind of just be a bit like a registry office wedding here in the UK, but in Morocco. So that will be our legal marriage. After then we'll be legally husband and wife. And then later this year we're going to have a British wedding here in England, so that'll just be like the wedding reception style, so the party part. And then next summer we are going to have a Moroccan wedding. If you haven't seen a Moroccan wedding before, I highly recommend you Google it. It is a full-on celebration, a full-on party. I'm so excited about it. They look absolutely insane. So that is next year. So those are our 3 weddings. I'm definitely feeling a bit like a princess, you know, getting to have multiple celebrations, and I just can't believe it all. It's just all very exciting. So that's why I thought I would do this little diary, just to cover everything. Just one, so I can take all of you on this journey with me, and then also just for me and for Salah, so we can both have this to look back on. So not much is happening today in terms of wedding wise, but I just wanted to officially start off the wedding diary since today is the 1 month mark. But I do have some bits to do today. I've got my backpack next to me because I have to be in Morocco 3 weeks before we are legally married, because I have to take all of my documents over there. Everything, I've got documents here, I've already sent to Salah and he is getting translated over there. Obviously I could get them translated here, but long story short, it just works out easier for him to do it over there. So he's got all my documents translated. I then have to take all of my original documents there, and the marriage office has to look at the original documents to make sure that they match up with the translated documents, you know, to make sure everything is real and legit. I then me and him both have some paperwork you have to sign before we get married, and there's just a few technical bits we have to do. But it also means an extra trip to Morocco to see him, because in case you didn't know, we are long distance currently. So I am flying out Sunday morning. I think I arrive in Morocco at like 11 AM. So it's a 3.5 hour flight, so you can do the maths on how early I will have to get up to go to the airport. But arriving there Sunday morning, and then I'm leaving Wednesday morning. I'm literally just going there to do what we need to do and then coming home again. So I'm just taking a backpack. These I saw on TikTok. Primark had a viral travel backpack that like fit in with like the EasyJet and Ryanair, you know, strict bag criteria, and you were supposed to be able to pack stuff for like week travel in a backpack. And I was like, right, I absolutely need that for my Morocco trips. But they only did it in one colour, and that was black, and I think we all know by now that doesn't fit in my colour palette at all, and I am very much a need to keep to my aesthetic at all times kind of girl. So I went on Amazon and found a dupe of the Primark bag. I mean, in all honesty, the Primark bag is probably a dupe of another brand. So I found this one on Amazon. It's not entirely the same as the Primark one, but I've checked. The measurements fit in with, I'm flying with EasyJet, so the measurements fit in with that. It's got so many hidden compartments. As I said, I only need, obviously Sunday will be whatever outfit I'm wearing to travel, and then need an outfit for Monday, Tuesday, and then travel day home Wednesday, and then just some like toiletries and just some other little bits. I think that'll be okay. So I'm filming this Saturday the 24th of May. I fly out on the 1st of June, so that is 8 days away. So obviously I'm working this week, so I want to get ahead and get packed on that. I've already got things like my flannel and plug adapter, those sort of things. I've already got them like all laid out on my bed. So gonna get some outfits together, probably just get a couple of dresses, and then yeah, obviously some things like my toiletries and stuff like that will have to wait until probably Friday and Saturday, a couple of days before. But yeah, I'll try and get ahead on packing. So also look how cute my luggage tag is for my backpack. Obviously I won't show you the other side because it's got like all of my personal details on there, but it's a bumblebee with blushing cheeks. Isn't that just like the most me thing ever? Anyway, I need to get this bag packed, and then I can head off to Morocco. We can sign some documents, and I think I do still need to talk to Salah about this, But I've obviously got my engagement ring and it came with 2 rings, so I technically wear 2 rings all the time, but I still need a wedding ring. Long story short, Salah's already got his wedding ring. We got that in January, so I need to get my wedding ring. So I don't know if on the Sunday when I land, that's like a free day for us. We're doing all like our document stuff on the Monday and Tuesday, so might go to the souk on Sunday and go to like the jewelry section and have a look at rings, and I need to like work out what kind of wedding ring I want. Let me take that one. So you've got this one, which is my engagement ring, but then there's this one that came with the engagement ring that Salah gave to me at the engagement as well, that I just wear all the time as well. So I need to find a wedding ring so I can wear 3 rings at once, but I also want my ring to like match his but also be a bit of me. So we need to probably do some ring shopping. I don't know, but that's not today. So my plan for today is to get packed ready for the weekend. The only other thing I wanted to show you today, it's very exciting. Look, we need to go to the other side of my room for this. I have got my wedding dress. I'm not going to get it out and show you now. You are going to have to wait until a month to date to see it, but you can kind of see a bit of like the pattern and detailings through the packaging. But it's just, it feels so real. It feels so exciting to have that hung up there in my room. That was actually like one of the first wedding dresses I looked at, and I just kept going back to it. No matter like what I was looking at, I just kept going back to that. So I'm so excited about it. I love it so much. That is everything I think I needed to talk to you about today. Just kind of open up the wedding diaries, do some packing. I won't do that with you because obviously that's not very exciting, and I just really wanted to show you my dress because it's officially 1 month today. So I think the next time I will talk to you will be in a week's time when I am flying out to Morocco. Windswept today. Look who's here.
Hello everybody.
So I am here for just what, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to the marriage office tomorrow, and then we're going to the courts. Yes. Because we sent all my documents forward and we have to like have everything officialized. But we went to the souk today, didn't we? I won't show them it yet, but we brought my wedding ring. I won't show it yet, that will be in the video later. But we went to quite a few different stalls because I was very picky on it, wasn't I? Because I wanted one which would go well with my engagement ring, so they'll look nice next to each other, and I was very picky about what I wanted. But we got it in here.
It's the bank box, it's very nice, it's small.
So I'll be coming, after this trip, I'll be coming back in 16 days for our actual wedding. So this will be staying in Morocco. Salah will be keeping this safe, won't you?
Yes,
yeah,
of course.
So yeah, that's all we wanted to come on and say, and we'll catch up with you probably tomorrow after we've done everything. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
So it's my last night in Morocco on this trip. Salah is now cooking our meal. I'm having a vegetable tagine, and what are you cooking?
Turkey.
Turkey. I'm having a vegetable, they're having turkey. So he's just prepping the veg. We have done everything that we needed to do this trip for all like of the technical stuff, and then I'll be back in 17 days, so not long.
Not long.
And I need to show you this because it's really funny. This dress, this is the back. We went to Tagazout at lunchtime and I had tagine because I love a tagine, don't I? And I enjoyed it too much. As I said, this is the back of the dress. I don't know how you can see it, but I spilled like half the tagine down the front of my dress. So I had to go into the bathroom and, I mean, you can't tell. I had to do a swipsy swapsy. He found it funny. But yeah, now Salah is prepping the veg for our tagines. Good morning. I'm sorry if you can hear that outside. Someone's doing some construction work. I'm sorry if you can hear that. But we are back in the UK now, and it's really muggy in the UK. I hate muggy weather. But it is the day before my hen party, so me and Mum are going to pop into town because whilst I was in Morocco we had some balloons delivered for my party. We ordered them with Card Factory and they come flat, and then you can take them in store and they'll like inflate them for free. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just packing my newest Loungefly. Just gonna get this packed, and then there's also a couple of other bits we need to do in town, and I'll show you. We've got like all the decorations and everything ready for tomorrow, so I will show you all of that. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a pamper night tonight. I haven't done curls all this year. The last time I did a curl hairstyle was at Christmas, and it's one of my favorite like hairstyles to do. I mean, you have to suffer in your sleep, but you know, it's worth it. So I've got my heatless curler out. My curls work best when I've washed my hair, so I've washed it and then I let it dry like 95%. Then I put this on and then I'll hairspray it. That's the way I've always found it best to work. So top tip to get your heatless curls to work. I'll show you the banner that we got, 2 of the balloons, and then on the way home from town we stopped off at like another like party crafty sort of store and looked at their balloons, and they had another Team Bride balloon in like rose gold to fit in with like the colour scheme that we're going for. So we picked it up and they inflated it in store as well, and then we went and dropped the balloons and banner off at the venue. So that'll be all ready for the morning. And then I've also just started getting my bag ready. So my mum got me a little like bundle of things online to wear. So I've got this little clip-in veil. I'm hoping it will still work with my curls. We'll find that out in the morning. This is my Loungefly of choice. Loungefly have done like bridal bags, but like for starters, none of them have really like spoken to me. Like none of them really felt like very me. And secondly, I thought like it's a bag that I'll get like 1 or 2 use out of, and then it'll just sit on my shelf. So I've never really gone for the bridal bags whilst being in my bridal area. But I thought out of all my bags, this one would be the best. Like it's white, it's floral, it's cute. So I've just been packing all of the stuff in here ready for tomorrow. So let me unpack it just to show you what we've got. So I've got a little bride-to-be rosette. I'm just putting it all, even though I'll like wear it in the morning, I'm just putting it all in my bag so I know where everything is. Sunglasses, even though England is currently being absolutely miserable, you have to. You have to. You're only in your bridal era once. You have to. It says bride-to-be with the pearls. Gorgeous, stunning. Again, I feel like it's another have to on your hen party. A little bride headband in rose gold fits in with the theme. Cute. And then a bag of goodies to give to everyone that is coming. So we've got little sashes. So the white one is for me that says bride to be, and then all of these ones say Team Bride. And then they've also got some matching wristbands. So there's the white one for me that says bride to be, and then all the others say Team Bride. So I'll put my ones of those on in the morning, and then I'll take all of them for everyone else that are coming, so then when they arrive I can give them to them. And then in the morning I'll also just pack like general bag stuff, like my Lipsol and any top up makeup I would need, and just your general bag stuff. So that's all of that. Right, I'm very cautious now of how long I washed my hair like 4 hours ago, and because my hair is long and thick it does take a while to dry, so I'm getting a bit cautious that it might be getting a bit too dry to work. So let's get the glamorous on. One side done, and my dad has just brought me a cup of tea, so I'm just gonna have a little tea break while I look a bit like a Wally, and then we'll get the other side done. Here is my outfit of the day. Got my little bride headband on, got my veil, my sash, dress, cowgirl boots. The curls curled very well, and yeah, that's my outfit. It is T-minus 3 days until I'm back in Morocco, and exactly a week today until we get married. And I've been a bit slacking on these wedding diaries lately, so I thought I could just fill you in on everything that has happened since I last saw you, which I think was on my hen party day. And was it this morning or yesterday? I think it might have been yesterday. The cafe we went to texted my mum to say our pottery was ready to pick up, so I thought I'd show you mine and my mum's finished pieces. I think I show you them in the vlog, like once we'd finished painting them, but these, I'll show you what we done. This is what mum did. It's a really cute little like thatched cottage. How cute. I'd like, she's even done like little apple trees, but it's just so cute. And what's really cute about it, it's a little tea light holder, so you can put like a little candle in there and then it will like light up all the windows. That's really cute. And here's the one I did. It's really funny, a few people at my hen party said that if they just seen this on the shelf before I picked it up, they could have put money on the fact that I'd do this. It's a little like honey pot holder, so it looks like a little beehive. It's got a little bee on top, and it even came with the little, you know, honey stirrer thingy. But I'm so happy with how that turned out. You'd have seen in literally, I think it was like the previous clip when I finished doing this, the gold bit, it comes out as like black paint, and you just have to trust the process. There was quite a few people who were like, Tori, I'm really worried you're painting that black. And I was like, no, they told me it's gold. You need to trust them. And it did. But what I didn't expect, I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but it's like got a bit of glitter to it. The gold ones, it's a bit glittery. And I love that. That just feels like such a piece of me, doesn't it? With the little bee on top. I'm so impressed with myself. So those were the hen party bits out of the way. I've still got, it's just out of sight, on my little like archway bit that splits up my two halves of my room, I've got my bride to be banner, and I've got all the balloons from the party as well downstairs. Okay, what else do I need to fill you in on? The weekend just gone, my family threw a barbecue for my parents' wedding anniversary, and my cousin, who is 16, is really good at doing hair. So during the barbecue, me and her came up to my room and she practiced some wedding hairstyles on me. I'll leave some pictures here. She is so talented at hair. Look at this. She curled my front pieces, curled the bottom pieces, and then did like, she did an up and down style. And then from the bit of the ponytail, you know, from the up part, she turned it into a rose. Honestly, I had no idea what she was doing behind me. She just said, oh, I might turn this bit into a bun. And then she turned it into a rose. How beautiful is that? And what she didn't, she was just going off of visions in her head. What she didn't know until I told her is that the national flower of Morocco is a rose. So I thought that was very fitting that she did that, like, without even knowing that. But I don't think I can recreate that on my wedding day, because it'll be me and my mum doing my hair, and I don't think we can recreate that. But we are gonna have, I haven't told you guys like all of this, there's so much layers to tell you to things. We're gonna have, like, you know, like the wedding reception bit, like the party part after a wedding. We're gonna have the English reception later this year when Salah moves to England. So I'm gonna ask my cousin then if she'll recreate this hairstyle for that, because I can't recreate that by myself. And then what else have I been doing? Got my suitcase here. You can just see that there. I've got my wedding dress just on top that I haven't quite folded into my suitcase yet because I don't want to do that until last minute. Got my backpack there. That's what I used for my previous trip when, you know, I just went for a short time. But now I have extra stuff because I'm going for a longer time, and I've got more stuff because I'm getting married. So I'm filming this on Tuesday night and we leave home 2 AM Friday morning. So Wednesday and Thursday I'll just go over my last minute packing bits. Speaking of last minute packing bits, whenever I go over to see Salah, I take him some snacks. He has got a few British favourites that I've taken over to him. One is in the fridge downstairs, so I'll get that out. Thursday night is the Dino chocolate bars from Aldi. They're like the knockoff of Freddo's. I'll leave them here. They're like his favourite chocolate I've taken him, so I usually just like take one bar out, but I brought a whole bag just for him, so gonna get that out of the fridge Thursday night. And the other thing I always take him is some crisps. His favourite crisps are Pringles, so I always try and take him different flavours each time. Mum went to the shop today, so picked me up 2 small tubs of Pringles. We've got sour cream and onion and salt and vinegar, quite classics. He has had this one before and I think this is one of his favourites. I don't think I've taken salt and vinegar out before, but it wasn't on my last trip, it was on the trip before, which was end of March, and then I was there beginning of April. Pringles had released a series called Passport Flavours, and it was all flavours inspired by different countries in the world. And there was a Moroccan flavour, and I only found it in shops once. That one time I found it, there was only one left on the shelf, and I've never found it again. And I took that tube over to Morocco. Me and him tried it together. We loved it. It was like the best Pringles flavour I've ever had, and I haven't found it again since. It's sold out everywhere online, haven't found a sight of it in shops. And please, Pringles, just please bring it back. They still have got passport flavours in the shops. Like, I see Italian, Chinese, Thai. It's mainly those three that I find in shops all the time. But please, Pringles, more of the Moroccan flavour. So I need to pack these as well, and literally after I film this video, when I get into bed, I'm going to write a list on my phone of everything I need to do over the next couple of days so I don't forget anything. And I don't know how well you can see on camera, but today I went for my wax appointment, my usual appointment, eyebrows, legs, the huge. But at my last booking, because I knew this one I had purposely scheduled to fall in time with, you know, before my wedding, I treated myself to, I don't know, I hope you can see them okay. I got a lash lift. Got a lash lift and tint. I've still got these little bits here. So this is the moisturizer serum and the little brush. She said I need to put them on a little bit after 24 hours, so tomorrow night I'll just do a little. And then she said, obviously because I've got it done specifically for my wedding, on my wedding day morning to again just put a little bit on, so it just kind of makes them look a bit more fresh. To get it to last, like she said, like 4 to 6 weeks is like how long it could last, and obviously I just want it looking best for, you know, my wedding. So tomorrow night, and then most importantly next week. So that's that. I'm so obsessed with them. It looks like I'm wearing mascara, and I kind of feel like it just opens my eyes up a bit more, and I'm obsessed with them. I do also over the next couple of days need to work out what makeup I want to take, because I never wear makeup in Morocco because it's too hot. You know, I think you know by now I don't wear makeup in England when it's hot because I just sweat it off. So I'm not going to wear it in Morocco, but I still kind of want to wear a little bit on my wedding day. Mascara, don't need. I might just pack like a bit of concealer and powder. I don't feel like I need that much. Now I've had my lashes done, and I'll try and get, over the next week, I'll try and get good portions of sleep, go to bed on time, so, you know, reduce the under eyes. Thursday night I'm gonna have a bit of a self-care night, do face masks and things like that. I don't know, I'll see what makeup I want to take. That's a bit of a ramble, bit of a catch up on everything. So the next time I will see you will be in Morocco. I know I said the next time I'd see you would be in Morocco, but it's literally the next day. So T-minus 2 days till Morocco, T-minus 6 days until the wedding. But I forgot to talk to you about something yesterday, and I was planning to do this tonight anyway, so we'll talk about it tonight. I've got my parents a present each that I'm going to give to them Thursday night, so tomorrow night, obviously the night before we fly. I did think about packing it in my suitcase to give to them the night before I get married, but then I'm already a bit tight on suitcase space, and one of the items I'm not sure about, like how border security would like it. Like, I don't think there's any restrictions to it, but I just don't like to risk things. So I thought I'd show you what I've got them, and I need to wrap my dad's, so we'll do that. Mum's came already like pre-wrapped, so I've kept it in its bubble wrap just for safekeeping. It's then in this box with a little bow on the front. This is the present that I'm not sure how border security would react like to me taking it through, so that's why I thought I'd give it to them before we go away. Oh, I forgot there was packing peanuts in here. So Mum's present is a candle, and I don't know if my camera is going to focus on it, but it says, "Mother of the bride. Today a bride, tomorrow a wife, always your daughter, best friends for life." And there you go, if you want to have a sniff of that. It didn't say what scent it was on the listing, but it smells nice. So that's what I've got for Mum. She loves candles. And I'll just get that all wrapped up and put it back in the box. And then for Dad, I have got him this hanky that says, "To my dad, you're the first man I ever loved. When you give me away today, know that I will always be your little girl, your loving daughter." So although I'm going to give it to him the night before I fly, he can take that to Morocco if he wants. I'm just not too sure about taking a candle abroad. I mean, I think he'll be fine, but... So yeah, those are the presents I've just got for my parents that I'm going to give to them tomorrow night. So now I think that is everything I was supposed to talk to you about before I fly. So yeah, now the next time I'll see you will be in Morocco. when we came in, it was like a nightclub. It was like all the lights were in here, and it's very loud, isn't it?
Yes.